Hall of Famer, retiring from NASCAR after the 2005 season. He's now working with Joe as a guest analyst on Motor Racing Network broadcasts. For the third week in a row, Martin Truex Jr. led the most laps in a Sprint Cup Series race, but then saw somebody else celebrating in victory lane. Jeff Taylor reports on the growing frustration from his failure to close the deal.
Tiffany, leading the most laps for 3 weeks in a row is among one of the better problems a race team can have. The frustrating part, however, is when you don't quite close the deal, as you mentioned. Now, for Front Row Motorsports, they've been phenomenal as 2015 has kicked off, from their 8th place finish down in Daytona to their 6th place finish this past week at Dover. The only top 10 that they haven't had is at Bristol. The 78 team has been a force to deal with all season long. At Kansas, Truex led 95 of the 267 laps, by far more than anyone else. But at the end, Jimmie Johnson, who led only 10 laps, was the winner. Martin finished in 9th. In the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte, again, it was Truex leading 131 of the 400 laps, more than anyone else. But Carl Edwards won on fuel mileage. Martin finished 5th. Then last week at Dover, Truex led 131 of the 405 laps. That's more than anyone else once again, but he finished 6th. Jimmie Johnson led only 23 laps, and he came home the victor. Martin says coming up short does build frustration, but there is a good side to it.
When you look at it from the side, well, we probably should have won or had a really good chance to win. It's a little bit frustrating because, doing this as long as I have, you understand how hard it is to put yourself in those positions. You never know when your next opportunity is going to come. To lead the most laps and really, again, be the car to beat was, it was just, it was amazing, an amazing feeling for me. And, I can't tell you the confidence it gave me after the race. So there's just so many angles to look at things from. But I think for us, it's important to not lose focus of what we've been able to accomplish so far, what this team is capable of, and, to just try to keep learning and getting better, and so we can close the deal and win some races, and hopefully at the end of the year be fighting for a championship.
And Martin says the reason behind their success is the chemistry within his team and his relationship with crew chief Cole Pern.
I think honestly everything's working. I think we just we're just on the same page. We get along great. We have similar personalities. We kind of approach things the same way and think about things the same way. So I guess he's like my Canadian brother, and we just enjoy racing together. We're having a great time. We're really having fun. He works so hard. He's so into it, and we're both all in.
So the Furniture Row team has everything going in the right direction as we start the second half of the season, but of course they want to win because they know a win will get them into this year's chase. Tiffany?
All right, thanks, Jeff. Now here's a look at some of the other stories making news this week around NASCAR Nation.
Around NASCAR Nation is brought to you by